Hello and welcome everybody to yet another presentation of Hard Hats TV. We've got game number 5 of 6 today. The last one before the Hard Hats. We've got our 5 o'clock special, the South Kingstown Post 39 team from Rhode Island. South Kingstown, Rhode Island, coming into the game at 1-1 in pool play. They will face off against the Southern Colorado team, the Pueblo Azteca, the 18-7 team, coming in at 1-1 in this tournament. Both teams' loss coming at the hands of Papillion from the Omaha metro area. So they both have a common loss and both have a win otherwise. So it should be pretty evenly matched, one may think. So here we go. They're exchanging lineups right here, so I'll go through them myself. South Kingstown, leading off for them, is the shortstop, Brandon Westerfield. Right fielder, Tat Kasabian, will be at the 2. Second baseman, Patrick Rule, is third. Cleanup is left fielder, Graham LaPlante. Third baseman, Ryan Fuscaldo, at the 5 hole. Then first baseman, Zach Pravit, going to be at the 6. Center fielder, Liam Segal, is 7th. Catcher, Darren Clark, is 8th. And the pitcher, Jonah Mones, is going to be 9 with Jonah Mones on the mound. So, to repeat, for South Kingstown, the first 3, shortstop, Brandon Westerfield, right fielder, Tat Kasabian, and second baseman, Patrick Rule. The middle 3, left fielder, Graham LaPlante, third baseman, Ryan Fuscaldo, and first baseman, Zach Pravit. And the bottom 3, center fielder, Liam Segal, catcher, Darren Clark, and pitcher, Jonah Mones, with Jonah Mones on the mound. Now for the Pueblo Azteca, leading off for them is second baseman Joseph Mendoza. First time I've seen him lead off for this team. Then the pitcher, Javier Baca, will be at the 2 hole. First baseman Roy Higginbotham is 3rd. The catcher, Logan King, is 4th. Third baseman, Colton Calderon, who's been fantastic at 3rd and did a good job pitching in relief in the other game, is going to be playing at the 5 hole and playing 3rd. The shortstop, Parker Hankins, is 6th. The center fielder, Donovan Robinson, 7th. Right fielder is Aaron Enriquez at the 8th. And left fielder, Ethan Ayala, is 9th with Javier Baca on the mound. So to repeat for Pueblo, their first 3. Second baseman, Joseph Mendoza. Pitcher, Javier Baca. And first baseman, Roy Higginbotham. The middle 3, catcher, Logan King. Third baseman, Colton Calderon. And shortstop, Parker Hankins. In the bottom 3, center fielder, Donovan Robinson. Right fielder, Aaron Enriquez, and left fielder Ethan Ayala. Thank you all for tuning in to Hard Hats TV all day long here. Excited to bring it to you. These two teams from very different parts of the world, even if we are one country. All right, let me get the stats all tallied up here. Papillion, the bane of both of these two teams, getting the win.
Rhode number 16. Brandon Westerfield.
Westerfield,
Shortstop.
4 for 8.
Number 6, Tat Casabian.
Oh no, Casaban.
Number 14.
I told him how to say it.
Rule.
Sad.
Second
Anyways.
base. Number 5. LaPlante. Left field. Number 23, third base. Pascalado. Number 28, playing first base. Bennett. Number 1, playing center field. Segal. Number 18, catcher.
Will be starting soon on the mound for South Kingstown, Jonah Mones. They're going to be the home team here. The Azteca, the visiting team. This is the first game of the day for South Kingstown, the second game of a doubleheader for Pueblo.
Home umpire, Biden. In the field umpire, Terry Levine.
Okay, tap Kasabian. Here, let me go back through here.
Off the bat for Pueblo, number 12.
What did he do? He did, yeah, 2 for 3. That's what I thought. No, 2 for 2. Okay, all right, we are ready to go. Thank you all for bearing with me as I get some of the stats down for these guys and get the lineups in. So Jonah Mones going to face off with Joseph Mendoza of the Pueblo Azteca. The Azteca, a team that finished 4th place last year in this tournament. Looking to improve their record. Both these teams are. They're both at the 1 spot. Mones, first pitch, is inside the zone for strike 1. Got a few hiccups, I guess. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Mendoza reaches through a ghost ball, and now it's 0-2. Ball in the dirt makes it 1-2. Mones sets, delivers. Ball taken low. I've never had this. My jaw is sore from talking too much. It makes sense that it would happen. I've just never had it happen. That ball bounces off the umpire, and the count now full. Mendoza had a huge game 1, but was not a part of the game 2 lineup. He was 1 for 2 with a walk, 2 runs, an RBI, and a stolen base for the Azteca in game 1, their win over the Scott Catholic Skyhawks. Payoff pitch is swung on and lifted into left center. That ball's got some distance, but it will be caught by the center fielder, Liam Seagal. Good contact from Mendoza on the opening at bat. All right. Up comes Javier Baca. He's 2 for 7 in the tourney. Hopefully that camera not causing you too many issues. Sort of looks like it kind of is. I greedily tried to update the resolution so it is in higher than 720p. But if it has connection issues and starts artifacting, I'm going to have to switch it back to 720. Popped up. Should be playable. The first baseman, Praveet, backing up and falling over, and the right fielder called for it at the last second. It bounces in and out of his glove. That'll be an error. Javier Baca reaches on an error from the right fielder, Tak Kasabian. Up comes Roy Higginbotham. Higginbotham, the one they call Higgy. First team All-State selection. I'm sure you heard that a lot. First pitch, a ball. Please tell me if the camera gets too bad. I can move it back. 1 out. Pickoff attempt in the dirt. Preveet digs it out, prevents an error. Baca stays put. Don't know what that was. Hopefully a firework. It is the 4th of July. That's the good thing. You can't tell what's a thunder strike or a firework. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. I guess it would be a lightning strike. I'm just thinking, yeah. Swung on and turned, but foul. Good try there from Higginbotham. Higginbotham with a Goliath Goliath double into the left field power alley in the previous game. He's got a lot of power in that bat. Baca leading off. Monez checking on him. The 1-2. Curveball just high. And now it is a 2-2 count. Thank you all for tuning in to Hard Hats TV. I'm Oliver Fell, bringing you all the games along with my father for everybody. Baca takes off. The throw in the dirt. The throw to second. Not going to get him. And ball 3 is taken. I believe Monez a little bit flustered after seeing Baca dart out of the corner of his eye, messing with his motion. Baca steals his second base of the tourney. And the count full. Baca still moving around. Payoff pitch popped up and out of play. We'll keep going.
Please return all small balls to the ticket booth.
All right, Monez. Strike 3! Called on the edge of the plate. Higginbotham takes a risky ball and pays the price. First out, or first K of the day for Monez, the second out of the inning. Watching the man at second. He delivers. Strike 1. Delivered in the top left corner. This lineup for Pueblo quite different from the lineup they put out in Game 1. Ayala, Hankins, Robinson, and Enriquez, as well as Mendoza, all are additions to this lineup that were not a part of Game 1s of the doubleheader. Ayala was pitching, though, so that makes sense. Ball in the dirt, taken. Now 2-1 count. Strike 2. Taken. Logan King not really swinging the bat at the moment. Ball in the dirt, skipper home. It actually would have hit the zone on a bounce. So that's pretty cool. Logan King now awaits a payoff pitch. Roy Higginbotham fell on his payoff pitch just last at bat. And this time, taking the ball, a good strategy. Logan King earns himself a walk. Congratulations to him. And up comes, courtesy runner. Pueblo gets the courtesy runner. Oh yeah, I gotta look at the lineup sheet because I don't have all the numbers. Zachary Sanders going to pinch run or courtesy run for the catcher. Taken high, Colton Calderon having a very good tourney. 2 for 4, a double, a hit by pitch, which isn't that cool, but he did make it there. And then he has been making some very good defensive plays. 2 standout highlight plays in the first game. Taking inside ball. Moness, a lefty with a very wide motion. Another one high. He really is overhanding that ball. I say his travel team is the Ocean State Makos, which is a pretty cool nickname. The problem being that there's no such thing as the Ocean State. His fastball only a few miles an hour faster than his changeup. That's popped up into the outfield. All runners taken off, and it's caught. So that'll be the top of the first. The Azteca don't put up any. They do get aboard. Still no hits for them. No hits, no runs, no earned runs, no errors. 2 men left on. Or no, there is an error. Error on the right fielder, Kasabian. And it is still 0-0. Post 39 looking to get on the board. Both teams against Pinnacle Bank, Papillion La Vista, post 32, their common loss, were able to hold a lead in the 5th or later, but ended up losing by more than a save situation. Moness also a forward for the varsity basketball team at South Kingstown. Or at least he was. He was a freshman on varsity. That's pretty neat. School doesn't do a very good job at max preps, but that's fine. It's not for everyone. I get it. Ooh, YouTube channel. 9 subscribers. He's got a highlight video. A 4.73 GPA. So he was taking nothing but weighted classes the entire time, including the required classes. My school, the best you could possibly get was a 4.80. And that required you to take voluntary AP classes during the summer. in order to get it. You had to take them during the summer, just an extra one just for AP credit and an A. And so that you could further dilute the base classes you had that weren't core, such as, like Spanish. And I started at the highest level of Spanish. I couldn't even get a weighted class till sophomore year. Let's go, Brandon. Take it high. Brandon Westerfield, he's been a force thus far. Batting 500, 4 for 8. I believe he leads the tournament in raw hits. Well, maybe Parker Ingram now for Papillion. 1-1. Strike 2. Baca throwing some darts home. Westerfield hits one that makes his coach flinch. It was headed right to him, but over his head. Can you guys tell the difference? I'm trying for you. Okay, 1-2. Just outside. Good job there to take it from Westerfield. Westerfield, the only college signee of any of these players to play baseball at the next level. Though I totally get why Moness wouldn't want to. That's popped up. And play is made by Ayala. Oh, never mind. That's not Ayala. Who is that? Mendoza. Out number 1 recorded. And up comes Tat Kasabian. Nobody's been able to get him out. He was mysteriously not a part of the second game lineup. Or no, he was only a part of the second game lineup. He was only a pinch runner in game 1. He went 2 for 2, got a hit by pitch, a run, and an RBI, thus moving from the 7 hole all the way up to the 2 slot, thanks to his performance. Two out. Strike 1, delivered at the knees. A little bit outside. Good job from the umpire to make that call. And now 3-1. It's swung on, poked over to short, handled cleanly. The throw up and over the head of Higginbotham. It takes a clean bounce off of the dugout railing. And that'll allow him to stay at first, but an error on the shortstop allows Kasabian to reach. Still no hits, but each team with an error. That one coming on Parker Hankins, shortstop for this Pueblo squad. Patrick Rule now up 3 for 8 in the tourney. Had a really good game too, despite the fact that was the game that the Rhode Island team lost. No balls, 1 strike. Big off. Not going to get him. Oh, throw over to the pitcher is offline from Higginbotham. And luckily Calderon just in the right place to grab it. Otherwise, maybe it would have been a base costing error. Swung on and hit through into knocked down by the shortstop. He throws it to second and not going to get him at first. But the man is out at second. Good job there from Parker Hankins. He ranges over on a ball that seemed to die as it hit the artificial dirt here. So Rule reaches on a fielder's choice. 6-4 fielder's choice for the second out. Brings up Graham LaPlante. LaPlante not playing catcher in this one. He was a very successful catcher his last time behind the dish in game 2. He smacks one through into right. That one actually gets through. And Rule going to stay at second. A 2-out single from Graham LaPlante brings up Ryan Fuscaldo.
23. Pascalano.
Fuscalano.
Whatever.
Feel bad, Mr. Imhofer over there on the PA. He asked what they were, and I helped him. Strike one. Delivered at the belt. The Hard Hats now here, getting ready. They have a game against Premier West later today. I see Crossweight, Moreno, Lighty, and Bench. That ball fouled away. So 2 on, 2 out, 2 strikes. No balls here in the bottom of the first. Sorry, folks. Just outside. I like the post 39 wearing this pretty shade of blue with some nice cursive light writing across that says post 39. It's very tasteful. 1-2. Strike three! He got the corner. Javier Baca gets his first K, and that'll be the inning. 1 hit leads to no runs, no earned runs. There is an error on the shortstop Hankins, and 2 men are left aboard. The inning ends with nobody scoring, but a couple people getting on. We head into the top of the second. All tied up, 0-0. Look at this. Look at that. Pretty cool. So you can see the pitcher warming up. There you go. Here's your little warm-up cam. I bet you guys like that. You're welcome. Alright. Thank you all for tuning in. We got plenty of you. I'm sure the word has spread around both of these communities of the Hard Hats TV streams for people who couldn't make both of these very long trips. I wonder if it was longer by air for Rhode Island or longer by road for Pueblo. Probably Rhode Island, because Pueblo's trip was probably about 8.5 hours. Yeah, about 8.5 hours probably. Rhode Island probably had a couple connection flights, and then you have to get there early because it's a airport, and then it's probably actually 3 hours of air time between the 2 flights. Yeah, it's Rhode Island, but not by a ton, I would bet. Probably by like 2 or 3 hours. Alright, we are ready to go again. You had a foreboding cloud on the horizon behind the mountain, but the mountain's all sunny. You know, shining hill. Parker Hankins leads off. He's 0 for 2. In the tourney, he swings on one, hits it into right center, and that'll fall. Handling it on the bounce is Seagal. He'll throw it in to second. But a leadoff single, just to prove me wrong. Parker Hankins gets his first hit of the tourney. Up comes Donovan Robinson, a Trinidad State junior college commit. Leading off at first. Curveball outside, ball 1. One out. Outside. Ball 2. Been a day. Day 2 of 5 for Hard Hats TV coverage. We'll be at 12 of 29 done by the end of the day. Ball in the dirt. And now 3-0 for Moniz. Three balls, no strikes. Fastball in the zone, even if it pops out of the catcher's glove. Three balls, one strike. Popped up and foul out of play. The count now full. Moniz moving things around. Moniz apparently uncommitted. And uh-oh, a pickoff, and they got him. Moniz able to pick off Parker Hankins in the act, caught stealing pickoff. And the first out is recorded, the runner erased. Now the payoff pitch fouled away. I forget that at-bat doesn't end. Hankins was just a little eager to go. They sometimes tell you, full count run, because something's going to happen. But a pickoff is always the opportunity there that you want to avoid. Ball is inside, taken, and a walk for Donovan Robinson.
Rockford's up, number 13, 3 footage.
So Robinson now on first. Quite a fast runner, the center fielder. Fastball goes through the legs of the catcher, and Clark can't get to it. That'll be a wild pitch. Advancing Robinson into scoring position. Up to bat now, Aaron Enriquez. What a game he had yesterday. Out of the 8-hole, he went 1 for 2 with a triple, a run, an RBI, and a hit by pitch. 1-0. Taken inside, now 2-0. Two-0 count. Popped up into the infield. Pravit calling for it. He will squeeze it for the out. And the second out recorded now. Robinson just sort of chilling over there at second. It brings up Ethan Ayala. Ayala, a big part of this team last year. I remember him being a pretty consistent second base option. He's playing left here in this game, and this is his first time at the plate in the tournament. Monez's first pitch is high on Ayala. On most batters, that's probably in their zone. Ayala can't be taller than like 5'5". Five, 6. Popped up, and that's me. You ready? Oh my gosh, that actually was me. That actually bounced off of the concourse. It like split the seats, and it hit off of the framing above me. That was the closest it's been in a long time to coming through my window. I was waiting for the bonk sound, and it just missed it. 1-1. Inside ball. 2 balls, 1 strike the count. Post 39. Looking to get out of trouble. Just outside, almost, but not quite. Mones trying to get out of the inning. Doesn't want to give Ayala anything too juicy on the 3-1. He gives him a curveball right down the middle. Ayala probably thinking about how good it would have been if he timed that thing up. Looking back, sets up, Mones delivers. Ball in the dirt. The runner might have distracted him a little, but nonetheless, another full count walk. So 2 counts, 2 full counts have resulted in walks. 1 full count has resulted in a strikeout. Now back up to the top of the order, Joseph Mendoza has runners on the corners and 2 outs, trying to get the Azteca on the board here in the top of the second. Pickoff not in time. First pitch, fouled back. Strike 1. Both of these teams getting a lot of base runners in their 2 innings. Or in the inning, I guess, for Rhode Island, and then 2 innings for Azteca, but... Ooh, that ball is crushed into deep left center. That ball bouncing off the wall. 1 run scores. The second run is coming home and stopping at third, standing up. The leadoff man, Joseph Mendoza, drives in 2 on a 2-out triple, and the Pueblo Azteca now in the driver's seat up 2-0. And it brings up the pitcher, Baca. He reached on an error. It should have been an out on a shallow fly ball to right field. Both Ayala and Robinson able to score there. Baca watches the ball inside. One 0 count. Pick-off attempt. No use. Baca awaiting the 2-out. He lines one right into the glove of the second baseman. Good grab from Patrick Rule will end the inning on a ball that could have kept it going. The Azteca put up 2 runs on a Joseph Mendoza triple and are now on top 2-0 in the middle of the second. One hit leads to 2 runs. Both of them are earned. There are no errors. And there is 1 man left on. It is 2-0 Azteca now. This game, a big part of their championship hopeful run. They do not have to play the Hard Hats, to my knowledge. I'll double check that now. Oh, no, they do. Rhode Island doesn't. South Kingstown does not have to face the hard hats. So this is possibly their second hardest game left. Given that they have to play the 2-0 Bellevue team as well. First pitch from Baca, fouled back. Strike one on Zach Previte. Notice the colors here, that light blue, very pretty blue, and then a dark blue, reminiscent of the ocean, of course. As well as being reminiscent of the University of Rhode Island, URI. Smacks it over to short. Hankins uses his body to block it. Throw to first is strong enough and gets there in time for the first out. Up comes Liam Seagal. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Enjoy some great baseball. And time off work. Kick your feet up, relax, enjoy the game. Also, 86 of you in here, and not a single one of you enjoy the stream, I guess. That's kind of hard to believe. I don't know. That's smacked over to third, handled by Calderon. The throw in time. Good job from Calderon, handling a hot shot up the line. 2 outs now. Brings up Darren Clark. Strike one. Delivered on the edge by Baca. Here to Clark. Clark, in his one game, went 0 for 4. He hits it up the middle, and it'll get through! Right as I say it, for just about everybody, they come through. Darren Clark with a 2-out single. Brings up Jonah Moness. Moness was the 2-hole hitter in game 1 of the tournament. Now the 9-hole hitter. And our courtesy runner coming in for the catcher. Tagging in, we've got number 21 here. Quinn Matos. Matos, our courtesy runner here. And now 1 strike. Jonah Moness. Oh, pickoff attempt. A good job on the throw, had he not thrown it wide of the bag. Activity in the post 39 bullpen. Strike 2 is delivered and taking off. They got him. Wait, did the ball come out? Nope, they got him. That'll do it. So Logan King guns down the runner the runner Matos, taking off for second. 2-4 put out. And 1 hit leads to no runs, no earned runs. There were no errors, nobody left on. And it is still 2-0 Pueblo. They're going to look to add to their lead now in the top of the 3rd. Tonight's game for the Hard Hats still expected to go at about 7. I mean, 7 isn't a terrible projection, but also I could totally see this game going to 6:45 and pushing it to 7:15. But we're running relatively on schedule thanks to the fact that we've had only like a 10-minute rain delay in the Pueblo game. No lightning, no nothing. No fires, no anything like that. So we've been doing really well. It's so distracting in the back there. I look down the left field line from my booth, and there's a big, big, big black bus in left field. It's the brand new bus for Post 22. The other one had air conditioning problems, and it was simply too expensive to replace. So we had to get another one.
Now, 28 credit.
All right, Mones now coming in for his third inning of work here in the top of the third. The Azteca bring up Roy Higginbotham to lead off. He struck out looking on a full count his last time up.
Batting in the 7th, Higginbotham.
Higginbotham leading off this inning. 1 for 6 total. Strike 1 delivered in the top of the zone by Mones. Taken high. Now 1-1. Strike 2 now. Taken. One, two. Swung on and hit high and deep into right. Higginbotham takes that one for a ride. It's going to bounce off the wall. He's now running over to second, and he'll hold there. Roy Higginbotham hits a deep double down the right field line to start off the third. The Azteca getting through to Mones. Second extra base hit off Mones in the game thus far. Higginbotham steps off second, and Logan King takes ball 1. King also a punishing bat. He goes to Pueblo West High School, wants to be an engineering major. Strike 1. Batted .312 with a .927 OPS. 1 home run, 3 stolen bases this year. Also a very accomplished pitcher. 1-1. Strike 2. In the zone. Calderon on deck, switching out his batting helmets. Not sure why, but he is. That's going to be lifted into center. Seagal makes the grab. He'll throw it in, and the runner will stay. Out number 1 recorded on a flyout.
Number 11, Calderon.
Brings up Colton Calderon. now with a brand new batting helmet. Not sure what the other one had wrong with it, but he wanted this one. Taking inside, ball 1. Ball taken low at the plate. Two zero. Strike 1. Now 2-1. Taken high and outside. Moness struggling with his location right now, threatening to walk his 4th batter of the game. That being said, giving a meatball over. Oh, really? That's going to be hit down the line and fair into the corner. Higginbotham going to score and heading for second. Calderon has it, just now finding a grip is the left fielder. Azteca keep it moving. A double from Colton Calderon.
It scores 1 run. Up the bat, number
We'll bring
17.
in Higginbotham. Moness now with 3 earned runs. Azteca getting all excited. It's a crucial win for them if they can get it. Man on second, 1 out. Oh, I'll be dang. All right. Okay, and I'm not crazy. It's actually also called Kingstown. It's Kingston. Yeah, okay. I've been saying Kingston kind of every now and then, and that's not crazy. Strike 1. That's pretty cool. 1-2 count now here for Parker Hankins. Hits it right up the middle and through again. The hits keep coming. The throw is going to go to the cutoff man, and the runner will stay at first. Calderon comes around to score 3 hits in a row. Or, sorry, 3 hits and 4 batters for the Azteca. Keep moving around the bases. Calderon comes in, scores his first run. And it's now 4-0 Azteca. This game's starting to get away from post 39. Popped up and out of play. Count 0-1. Parker Hankins. Oh, never mind. That's Robinson. He hits it into right. It'll be caught. And the second out recorded. It brings up Enriquez.
13.
Already has a triple to his name this tourney. Having some fun with the umpire. Moness and his catcher Clark getting on the same page. Just off the end of the bat, Enriquez well ahead of that pitch. 0-1. Outside ball taken. Aaron Enriquez flew out to the first baseman his last time up, but 1 for 3 overall. Swing and a miss for him. Strike one. Wyatt Reader pushing around some things in his arm apparently nearby me. Sitting next to Rowan Fredrickson watching the game here. Chase Caldwell, Nick Kindred, both exposed coaches last year. Kindred now the pitching coach for the Hard Hats. That is going to be cracked into right. And a head start run from Hankins. He will slide into third. Now in a cutoff, they've got the man. Hankins is coming home. He questions it, but hesitating for a little too long. Oh, wait. Did he score? He did. Hankins ran in, and just enough time passed that he was able to score before Enriquez was tagged on the bases. The slight hesitation from the man with the ball costing them dearly. Four hits lead to 3 runs for the Azteca. All 3 of them are earned, no errors, and nobody left on. 5-0 the score. Yep, game 5. Yeah, well, kinda. We're kinda on schedule. I mean, realistically, we were expecting everything to be back about 30 minutes because that's just sort of how they go because we don't build enough time into game 1. Here's the overall schedule. Right now, it is 6 o'clock. I'm anticipating about a 7:30 start for the Hard Hats game. Maybe 7:15. That's pretty close. Honestly, that's a win. It might not technically be on schedule, but as you noticed, all of them have a 2.5-hour gap between them for the game to be played and other teams to warm up. But except for game 1, which is only an hour and a half, so we're always starting at a disadvantage. This is pretty good, though. We're in the game 5 of the day. Final game for both these two teams. And bottom of the third now. Jonah Moness coming back up. He gets a mulligan. Strike 2. Yeah, so we're like 30 minutes, maybe 15 minutes behind schedule, assuming this game stays about what it is. 1, 2, 3. 3 strikes in a row from Baca overwhelmed the batter Moness, and he will go down looking. The second K of the day now for Moness. We got 8 pitches into an immaculate inning earlier today. That ball is crushed into left, but it'll be, no, selling out for it is the left fielder Ayala. He cannot come up with it. Now picking it up, heading to the track and throwing it in. A diving attempt from Ethan Ayala. He loses his hat, but he is unable to come up with the grab in left field. That goes down as a double for Brandon Westerfield, his second of the tournament. He's been sensational. Pat Kasabian back up. He still has yet to be out at the plate. He reached on an error his last time up. 2 for 2, a hit by pitch, and reaching on air. He has 1 RBI. Westerfield, no steals so far. Still messing with the man. Just outside, ball 1. Ayala really almost got to it. I think he was a little high. His jump, I think his glove was just a little above where the ball was, but he was in the right space to get there. Strike 1. South Kingstown tomorrow on their schedule. They've got the one game. They already had their doubleheader day. I'm sure they enjoyed or looked at the. They were probably enjoying the. They were probably enjoying Mount Rushmore today here, July 4th. Maybe gonna go watch the Mount Rushmore fireworks show towards the end of the night. The problem with being so north up here during the summer, in the middle of summer like this, is that the sun doesn't set like ever. It'll be 10 and there's still going to be a little light in the north. That's just how it works. It doesn't get like pitch black till like 10:30 at night up here. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Baca with yet another strikeout, his second of the inning, third of the game, first one swinging. Kasabian goes down for the first time, and it brings up Patrick Rhode. He reached on a fielder's choice his last time up. Overall, 3 for 9. Batting .333, pretty good. Strike 1 right down the middle from Baca. No balls, 1 strike. Baca staring down Westerfield. Time granted before the ball was thrown. Y'all, Westerfield just messing around. He's just running right as he's doing a good little strategy that usually works with a lot of guys I've seen. You just, as soon as they want to look away, you start moving and hope that it messes up their ability to pitch right. Westerfield is having a fun time. He's jumping around, doing little loop-de-loops. He's just playing with the pitcher right now. Fouled off the glove of the catcher, and now it's 1-2. Got to watch out. Baca struck out 2 in this inning. Braxton Vale gets the rebound. Part-time basketball player. Swung on and threw into left field. Coming home, Westerfield's going to score the first run. It gets by Ayala, but not quite far enough for Rhule to get further. An RBI single puts post 39 on the board. That one hit exactly to where shortstop would have been had Westerfield not pulled him over to second to try to cover for a pickoff. He didn't get back to his spot in time. Patrick Rhule puts it right through that gap. Gets an RBI single. Then he's up to 3 RBIs. Westerfield up to 3 runs. He might have been the RBI on all 3 of those he might have been the run on all 3 of those RBIs. Up comes Graham LaPlante. He had a single in the first hit of the game for either side. LaPlante also an outstanding 5 walks in 2 games. Swing and a miss, strike 2. He seems to have a supreme knowledge of the strike zone. Very intimate. Popped up into right field, and it should be an easy play. It is. Play is made by Enriquez. Right? I believe that's Enriquez, right? Let me check. Yeah. And that'll end the inning. I see that Graham LaPlante, actually a super senior, playing at Rhode Island College. Earned all division honors at South Kingstown High School, currently majoring in business management. Not sure what level Rhode Island College is. Let me see. Division 3 for RIC. Happy 4th of July to everybody. Now, with a couple of mountain timers here, a couple of central timers watching from other teams, and in the stadium, and then we've got the eastern timers here. It is time to have the debate. Which time zone is the best for sports? And why is it either mountain or central, and definitely not eastern or Pacific? You guys have to wait so long. I go over there for like weddings and whatnot, and I'm like, oh, when is something gonna be on? And it's like, oh, 5 p.m. is when the first game starts for like basketball, or like, it's like 7 p.m. for the first basketball game of the day, and you have like Thursday night football at like 10. That's popped up and called for. Play is made by rule, and that'll be the first out of the 4th. So Mones, quick work of Ethan Ayala. And second time through. Now he's going to face the order for a third time. Here is Joseph Mendoza. He had a 2-run triple in the second inning. Has nobody to drive in now, but nonetheless, up to swing the bat. First pitch outside. Mones he does a little extra follow through there. I think that as it was thrown, he was trying to pull it just a little bit more. Vaca actively tucking in his shirt right now. It must not have been tucked in enough. Making sure that his shoulders are still loose. But good attention to detail there from Javier. Two out. That's going to be swung on and lifted into center. It might fall. No, it will not. Seagal there to make the grab. 2 down now here at the top of the 4th, and suddenly the sun is blinding. Where did that come from? Seriously, where did that come from? This is the brightest the sun has been the entire day. Mones, I don't know how you're going to see home plate. It's right in your eyes, too. This is unfortunate for him and the rest of the post 39 team. I do not know why this is the harshest the light has been the entire day. It's just really bright right now. 1 out. 2 strikes now. One. We've had every type of sky you can imagine. We've seen every cloud, luminous, cumulonimbus, the wispy ones, mesosphere, stratosphere. All of that. I used to know all of the cloud types. Anyways, there's been a lot of different kinds of clouds all over. Strike 2! And full count now. We've had the open skies, we've had rainy skies, we've had clear skies. Feels like the whole world just rolled over our head today. Outside ball 4. So the inning will not end there. Javier Baca takes a walk. And let's go chant here. Getting started. Baca stole second the last time he reached base. He could do so again. He has 2 steals and 1 caught stealing in this tournament. So, 2 for 3. Pick off, not close. The light is so bright, man. Jeez. You guys can hardly see, like, anything other than, like, the figures. It's swung on and hit into left, and it'll be caught. Hit directly at the left fielder for this Rhode Island squad, Graham LaPlante. And that'll end the inning. Unfortunate draw there for Roy Higginbotham, who actually got a hold of one there. No hits, no runs, no earned runs, no errors. One man left on. Still 5-1, but the tide's turning a little bit in the favor of post 39. All right, Baca coming out for his fourth inning of work now. Here in the bottom of the fourth. South Kingstown started to get things rolling, got 2 hits in the third inning, matching their total from the previous 2. Now Fuscaldo, Preveet, and Seagal are the due up. Also, if I see the Rhode Island people are here, hey, if I'm like pronouncing them wrong, the one I'm really unconfident on is Preveet. I feel like that's wrong. Tell me what it actually is, please. Strike 1. Grounded over to third. Not going to be scooped by Calderon. Barehanded throw, and he almost got him. He did not, but a great effort from Calderon. He couldn't get it in his glove. Had to barehand it out of the sky. Made a throw away from the base with his momentum going the opposite way. And really almost got him. That'll go down as an infield single for Fuscaldo. Didn't get him, but really close. Also, I was wrong. Fuscaldo was the final out of the last inning. No, he isn't. No, he wasn't. Sorry. I'm double wrong. Fuscaldo taken off, but the ball popped away. He'll have to come back. Didn't seem like he got all that far, though. Rounded over to third. Calderon flips to second. The relay to first in time. Double play. He has Azteca take care of business. Hear that crowd. So a 5-4-3 double play. Takes care of the first 2 outs. And up comes Liam Seagal. Seagal 1 for 5 total. He grounded out his first time up over to third. I'm not sure why any of them tried, but all of them tried. The post 39 bench saw that hot ball heading into the dugout and all put their hands up to try to grab it. Somebody's like, ow, I hurt my finger, as they tried to grab the fast line drive. And it's like, yeah, I bet you did, bud. I bet you did. But there were 3 players all reaching for it at the end of the dugout. That swung on and lifted into right, coming in on it, and it'll fall fair. A stroke of luck there. That ball fair by about, 8 inches for Liam Seagal, and the inning continues for post 39. Seagal, his first hit of the game, brings up Darren Clark, who already has a hit. He hit it right up the middle. Was pinch ran for by Quinn Matos, and then that Matos was caught stealing. Is the broadcast like glitching, or is that just what like my playback looks like? I think we're fine. Okay. Ball low and away. I have the schedule built for tomorrow's events. I will post that again to the YouTube channel and to the Twitter and Instagram. That's grounded over to third. Calderon collects it, throws to first in time. And despite 2 hits, nobody's able to score for 39. And that'll end it. 2 hits, no runs, no earned runs, no errors. 1 man left on. Still 5-1.
Winner of the 50-50 is a red ticket.
5-1.
1-8-4-4-6-0. 1-8-4-4-6-0.
Mones still on the mound. All right. Next inning coming up here. Top of the 5th. 39 keeping it close. I had my doubts in the middle there after the 2 and 3 run innings in the second and third. But a 4-run deficit, not crazy. That's very believable that you could make a comeback from that situation. They should have a little catcher Olympics in addition to like pop time and like rolling out with the ball outside. Like in addition to that, you should also like see how quickly you could put on your gear and then like the quickest mask flip. I think it would be kind of cool. Kingstown post 39, leading off this inning for the Azteca. The cleanup man, Logan King. He's got nothing to clean up, but a lot to make. He drives that high into left, and LaPlante will make the grab. A stone's throw from the warning track. And that'll be out number 1. He was really only about 2 steps shy of the warning track. Really had me thinking perhaps that could have been gone. I've seen Logan King do 1 home run. Colton Calderon here had a double. And the last time, that one is smoked into center. Still going back. Seagal to the wall. And off the bottom of it. Hits off his shoe. He's going to crow hop, throw in. And his second double of the day. Colton Calderon making a case for all-tournament team tonight. He's up to 3 doubles on the tourney. 2 in a row in this ball game. Up comes Parker Hankins. 2 singles for him. 2 for 2 in this game. Sidearm ball just outside Mones. Really wishes he could have gotten that one back. Only missed by a hair. That pitch just catches the top of the zone. And now 1-1. Got 1 out here. 1-1. That's smoked into deep right center. Not sure what happened. There was like 2 seconds of a dead spot in our connection. Azteca put up another run on a triple from Parker Hankins. That ball fouled away by Donovan Robinson. I feel like Donovan Robinson, the name of somebody I already know as an athlete. Like Michigan? Something like that. It's a pretty generic name. Okay. I think I'm thinking of Duncan Robinson. That's gotta be it. Alright, 1-2 count. Infield playing in for the bunt. Ball taken just a little inside. Oness just a little off. All of these throws barely missing the zone. Premier West getting ready in left field. Going into a huddle. Hello, Finch. Smacked over to third. Sliding to make the throw. Runner coming home, and he will make it there safely. They get the man at first, but coming home is Hankins. He scores his second run of the day. I'm giving him a steal of home there on that play, because he waited until the throw happened. 5-3 gets the second out. Aaron Enriquez back up. He got a single his last time, was caught stealing in the act. Now a 1-0 count. Popped up and calling for a Westerfield. He will make the grab, and out number 3 recorded. So in that inning, 2 extra base hits from Calderon and Hankins lead to 2 runs. Both of them are earned to the starter, Moness. There are no errors, and nobody is left on. A very efficient inning. That's something that Pueblo has been doing well. Only 4 runners left on base throughout their 5 innings, and they've scored 7. So 11 have gotten on, and 7 of them have scored. That's a pretty good clip. They now have extended the lead quite a bit. 7-1, a far greater task to overcome than 5-1. But it's magic time. I don't know, 4th of July. Rhode Island, its own colony initially, with Kings, Kent, Providence, Bristol, and Newport, and little Newport Island out there as the founding plantations and places. At the time of breaking free, they only had 52,000 people. Take it high. It's really not a lot. But I don't know how many people were really in the world back then. All 4. A walk of the 9-hole hitter Moness. Going to put him on first. And Westerfield back up. He's been dominant. He pops one up into shallow right field, and that may drop. Sliding to make the play. Wow, Donovan Robinson falls to his knees, makes a play only he could, robbing a ball from the turf. He covered so much ground there, not even funny. Up comes Tat Kasabian. Pick off attempt, not going to get him. Kasabian 0 for 1 in this game. Hits it up the middle and through! He gets another knock. And the hat comes off for Enriquez. Or sorry, Mendoza. 2 on, 1 out. Rhode Island starting a push. Post 39 brings up Patrick Rule. He's 1 for 2, had an RBI single in the third. Ball taken. Baca throws a ball outside. A good frame attempted by Logan King, but the umpire sees through it. 2-0. Popped up and out of play. Rule. 4 hits so far in the tourney. 1 on the day. Swing and a miss. 2 strikes now. The fastball from Baca, too much to handle. Grounded, popping over the head and charging the shortstop Hankins. Throw is offline. It pulls him off the bag and he is safe. Another error from Parker Hankins allows a runner to be safe for South Kingstown. They're given second life. I mean, I guess it wouldn't have ended the inning or anything, but it would have definitely dealt a blow. Hankins not having his best day. Up comes Graham LaPlante from Rhode Island College. Taken high. Chanting for Hobby. Taken high. Taken high. 2 balls to 1 strike. LaPlante looking to come through. The senior member of the squad, swing and a miss. Javier Baca wanting to become a doctor. Destined for med school. 2-2. Taken high, ball 3. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Baca comes up with it in a huge moment. He gets the strikeout for the second out of the inning. Bases loaded. 4th K of the day for Baca. His first since back in the 3rd inning. Brings up Ryan Fuscaldo. Strike 1, delivered. Yeah, wait. Why is it doing that? I swear it says 7-1. It is 7-1. I have it on 7-1. Oh yeah, the scoreboard is stuck. Huh, good catch. Okay, solved it. Thank you for that. I guess I'd used it so much over the course of the stream that it eventually stopped uploading. Fouled away. Thank you for that. If something's wrong, tell me. Because you notice it more than I do. You're watching the stream, I'm not. Fuscaldo 1 for 2 on the day. Needing to come through. Bases loaded. Ibaka gives him a curveball. Fouled off. Fuscaldo awaiting. Takes the ball at the eyes. Bounce off of the glove of King. He's walking it down the third baseline. There's nothing anybody can do because you are not going to make it home before you're tagged. This is really the decider. If post 29 or post 39 cannot come through with any runs in this situation, Azteca probably win. Just up and outside. Good take there from Fuscaldo. If they score some runs here, we have a game. Vaca trying to finish it. Everybody running. It's softly hit into right center, and it'll be caught by the second baseman, Mendoza. And that's a tough blow to take for post 39. Bases loaded with one out, and even an error to help you, and you can't score anyone. One hit leads to no runs. No earned runs, one error on the shortstop, Hankins. And 3 men left aboard, bringing the total of men left on base up to 7. So 7 have been left on base, only 1 has scored. Pueblo has only put 3 more men on base than this Rhode Island squad. However, they have 7 runs to Rhode Island's 1. It's all about sequencing. And Baca has been making the big moments. He's been playing well. Also, a lot more extra base hits on the Pueblo side of things. Pueblo, Colorado. Largest city in the south of Colorado, but most of the big cities are in the north of Colorado. Pueblo, where the Colorado State Fair is. It was a big deal a while ago. There are abandoned factories around there. At one point, the second most populous city in Colorado. They do have a lot of food options in a nice little food court area downtown, though. I enjoyed my stay there. However, as a Colorado native, I had never been out there for any real period of time, and I've probably driven through it, but I had never stayed there until the tournament. Strike 1 from Mones. No balls, 1 strike. That's swung on and lifted. Ayala strikes 1 into center. It's caught on the run by Seagal, and that'll be the first out. Seagal been all over the place in the outfield, it feels like, all day long. He's made plays, and if you were to draw like a square, like make a fence from where each of his catches happen, he would probably have about an acre of land out there. At least a couple hundred square feet. No, more than that. Oh, just barely hits Calderon, or Mendoza, and he'll take his base. The best case scenario for the Azteca, and Mendoza hit by pitch on your first pitch, so you don't have to waste any time, and then it's also a very soft curveball that barely grazes you. So man on first brings up Javier Baca, who's pitched well on the mound, and at the plate is 0 for 1 with a walk. Fouls away. First pitch he sees. Both teams desperately needing this win. Both tied 1-1 in the standings. Ball in the dirt. Taken. I knocked over my sunscreen. Haven't needed that for a while, though. And caught in a rundown. They've got him. Waiting for the tag, and we're on 4 people, and finally running him down for this squad is Tat Kasabian, coming all the way from right to help out. Or I guess he's been... Wait, is he playing second now? Oh, he's playing second now. I don't know where Rule went. Oh, there was a pitching change and a lot of substitutions. Sorry. So Rule now on first. Preveet to the mound. Kasabian moves to second. And somebody's in the outfield. The DH has been forfeited. Though he never had one. So, oh, it's probably Jonah Moniz. He's probably just in right. I'm just going to go with that until I see otherwise. But Rule's now at first. Kasabian at second. Preveet on the mound. Moniz is somewhere out there. On an adventure. Perhaps. Ball 4. Sorry, I've been kind of lost here for a little while. And he replaces the man on first. Mendoza was caught, picked off. 2 out. Baca gets a 5-pitch walk. Brings up Roy Higginbotham. He is 1 for 3 with a double and a strikeout and a lineout. Has a run in the 3rd inning. Baca does have a steal. Also has been caught stealing. That's popped up into right. That ball moving towards the track, and it'll be grabbed out there by, I'm going to assume, Moniz. I will see as they get closer. I believe that's Moniz out there, but that'll end the top of the 6th. Man, I'm way off on the scoreboard, fellas. Sorry. $25 and 1. $25 and 1. Seagal and yeah. So Moniz isn't right. I'm not crazy. Yay! I'm gonna send around this little thing. I'm gonna Gmail myself some graphics I made during the last game. Including the schedule for tomorrow, so that everybody can see it. Okay, sent it. Now I'm gonna receive it, hopefully at least. And I will have the schedule for everybody. Thank you all for watching Hard Hats TV. Zach Preveet leads off the inning. First time batting since he became a pitcher. Low ball taken. Strike two. Or sorry, strike one. Fouled back off the screen. Now 2 strikes. Baca still on the mound. He's pitching great. Has allowed 8 hits, but only 1 run to score. Preveet 0 for 2 in this game, grounding out and a ground into a double play. Could have been both groundouts into a double play if he had had the opportunity. But there was nobody on when he grounded out to the shortstop. He smacks one up the middle. It was perfectly hit, but grabbing it is Hankins. Throw! Didn't get him. Legging it out. A true infield single for Zach Preveet. Showing off the hustle, showing off the wheels. And the leadoff man gets aboard. Oh, sorry. My bad. We'll get to that in between innings. I was just setting it up. All right. Ball in the dirt. Preveet's going to have a chance to move, and he is going to head over to second. A little scamper on the wild pitch. Baca noticeably getting tired on the mound, as anyone would in their 6th inning of work here, especially with the amount of batters he's faced. This is his 3rd time through the order. Seagal watches, ball outside. These are getting wilder and wilder, I will say. Baca's command slowly slipping. That one is going to be skied into center. Robinson underneath it. He'll make the play. Preveet staying put at second base. Out number 1 recorded. So to answer people, if we're on schedule, I expect this game to end like 7:15, maybe. So, no. Long answer, no. Short answer, Fouled away. Glad you all are spending your 4th of July with us. From all over the country, been able to unite people around the game that we love. Firecracker tournament here in Rapid City, South Dakota. Hosted by the Post 22 Hard Hats. 1-1. High taken. Now 2-1. Stepping off the mound, looking back. And no. Baca, fastball, finds the zone. Now ahead in the count, 2-2. If you can hear a slight buzzing, that's the sound of the lights here. They just do that. I hear that in my sleep, actually. That's a thing that happens to me. Darren. Oh, hey. Thanks, Darren. You got the lineup for us. Check swing. Did he go? He did. They tag him. And down goes Clark. Fifth K of the day. For Baca. 2 outs now. Oh, not 4 outs. That's literally impossible. I wonder how high this thing goes. Oh. Okay. Apparently you could just keep going. I don't know why they let you do that, but sure. First pitch strike to the 9-hole hitter, Monez. Monez has a walk and a strikeout looking. Baca grounds a ball. Catcher able to block it. Kings had to put up with a lot. I'm getting a knock on the door. Grounded over to third. Calderon has it.
Did you call the 50-50?
That's over in the last one. All right, and I don't know what happened. Somebody got out. That's the end of the inning. Top of the 7th now coming up. Scoreless inning for post 37 or 39. Let me look back, see what I got, so that I can actually have the accurate stats. So it looks like a ground ball over to third. Calderon grabs. He throws across the diamond and a 5-3 put out. Okay. 1 hit, no runs, no earned runs, no errors. 1 man left on. We're going to total up to 8. And it is now 7-1. Azteca. Hope you all are enjoying here. Hard hats, people that are just tuning in. Yeah, the game is not going to start at 7. It's just not going to happen. We're locked in for playing the rest of the 7th inning no matter what. Unless somehow Pueblo gets to like 15 runs, which just simply won't happen. So yeah, top of the 7th coming up. Rhode still on the mound. We have a new first baseman this time for Rhode Island. Will Creed will take up first base duties. Sabian still at second. Rhode still on the mound. Now on third is... I'm seeing 11. I don't think I'm tripping. I might be. My eyesight isn't that good. I'm seeing 11. They trying out some new guys here? They might be. Westerfield and Kasabian still up the middle, but first base is Will Creed filling in for Rule, and then filling in at third base for Fuscaldo is number 11, Mark Hutchins Jr. Hit right to him. What's he doing? Oh, he just needed to touch the bag. I see. I don't know why I don't know why he had to, but Roy Higginbotham felt the urge to do so. Great play there from Hutchins. I guess maybe that's why they brought him in. Logan King just really had to touch first base. That's popped up. Could be playable. The catcher and pitcher both going after it. Praveed will make the grab, and the first 2 put away. 2 outs now. Donovan Robinson, 0 for 2 in this game, but does have a walk and a run. Played some outstanding center field. That's not him though. Who is that? We have a pinch hitter, perhaps? Azteca doesn't have the... I mean, it doesn't look like a pinch hitter. He looks plenty dirty, honestly. Oh, it's just a Yala. Am I off a guy? I'm off like 4 guys. How did this happen? How is Ayala in right now? I don't know how Ayala's here. Did we do a double switch? I don't know. I am way off. In my scorebook, I have Parker Hankins coming up. Oh no, it's number 11. It's number 12. So we do have a substitution. No, that's Mendoza. Who is this? His shirt keeps folding. 17? Oh, that is Hankins. Never mind. Hankins lines it away. I don't know. It's hour number 11 on the air. Or not on the air, but since I left the house this morning. So, bear with me, I guess. Payoff pitch. Outside. Ball 4. Hankins takes a walk. And it'll bring up Donovan Robinson for real this time. What a game from Hankins. 3 for 3 with a walk, 2 runs, and a triple. What a game from him. Donovan Robinson now up, playing a great defensive center field. Oh no, we have a pinch hitter. Number 2 on the roster. This is Beto Robles. Who you can safely assume taking over center field duties after this. He played center last game, I want to say. Always put a little smile in your text when you say thank you. It makes it more real. The throw is it was strong but offline. Missed throw there from Clark. Hankins successfully steals second. His first steal. He was caught stealing earlier. I called it a steal of home though earlier when he took off during the ground ball. Swing and a miss. 2 strikes, 2 balls. Hard hats coming up after this. I mean, we have to play the bottom of the inning. 39 could make the comeback, you know what I'm saying. But after this game, the hard hats are up. I already set that broadcast to start at 7:30, I think. I'm going to double check that. You're scheduled for 7:30, right? So nobody's getting their hopes up. Never mind, I set it to 7 o'clock. Whoopsie. Well, that's not right. 7:30 feels like a real and legitimate time. Inside ball, now full count. Payoff pitch. We're going to switch to the pitch cam. That one's outside, ball 4. So back-to-back walks from Pravit. Donovan Robinson takes first. And coming up now, Aaron Enriquez. First pitch ball. Pravit just trying to get out of this. Send it to the bottom of the inning. And let 39 have a fighting chance. Popped up into shallow right. coming after it and making the grab is going to be, that should be Moness. And that'll be the inning. So 2 players are walked, nobody gets a hit, and nobody scores in the top of the 7th. All in all, 2 shutout innings for Praveet in relief. No hits, no runs, no earned runs, no errors. 2 men are left on, and it is still 7-0. Or 7-1, sorry. This is the time that I was looking for. So, for those of you watching from Rhode Island, your game is not going to be a 9. I'm telling you that right now. 9:30 by the earliest, 9:45 or 10 if it's a really close game in the first game. Pueblo, your game will be at 7:30. We don't mess with the first one, but the rest of them are going to be pushed back because we don't buy enough time for game 2 in the schedule. But Pueblo Azteca versus the 2-0 Bellevue West team. The Azteca, with a win here, would move to 2-1. If they were to beat Bellevue West, it would be a crucial head-to-head tiebreaker. It would also knock one more team out of the winless spot so that in theory they could work their way back up and play for the championship on Sunday. South Kingstown, you're playing an 0-2 Rocky Mountain team who has played tough with 2 very difficult teams so far. That's at 9 o'clock, South Kingstown. Then Premier West plays Scott at 11:30. Premier West 0-1 right now. Scott Catholic is 1-2. Pinnacle Bank undefeated playing Premier West after that at 2. Then the Expos play Pinnacle Bank in a game a lot of us will want to watch. And then the firework show and Firecracker night is the Hard Hats versus Missoula. So we're back to action. 1-1 count. Popped up in the infield. Mendoza calling for it, fading back and making the grab. He's got sunglasses on, they might have helped. So Westerfield goes down. Brings up Tat Kasabian. Kasabian, an impressive 3 for 4 so far in this tournament. He has to duck to get out of the way of that. The Hard Hats coming down, getting ready for their turn at the conclusion of this one. 1-0. Taken low. Now 2 balls, no strikes. Popped up and could be playable. Running after it, and they will not be able to get there. Baca. Sorry, this isn't Baca. Man, I'm really off, sorry. Feeling the effects of the fatigue at the moment. J.J. Berger back out there on the mound. He was the cleanup man in game 1. J.J. Berger here in relief yet again. Grounded over to third. Calderon does a good job to grab it. They'll have to tag and got him. The throw was offline, but the heads-up play made by the first baseman, Gabe Wren. By the way, somewhere in there, Wren took over for Higginbotham at first. They just kind of started playing around with the lineup at the end. Baca in position for the win. 6 innings of a 1-run ball. Strike 1 delivered. For an innovative new idea, check out the pitch cam. Two balls, 1 strike. Oh. Grounded over to second, throw to first in time, and that'll do it. Azteca bounced back from a loss in Game 1 versus Papillion to split the doubleheader here today. They're now 2-1, set up in 4th place out of 10 in this Firecracker pool play. South Kingstown drops, despite winning the hits battle on the scoreboard, they drop to 1-2. They've played a very, very tough schedule thus far, though. Well, a pretty tough schedule. They haven't played the undefeated teams yet, but still, a tough schedule. They are now 1-2. They'll play tomorrow morning, as will Pueblo. Pueblo bright and early 7:30. Then expect about a 9:30 a.m. start for Game 2, with Post 39 playing up against Rocky Mountain. It'll be fun. Thank you all for watching Hard Hats TV. I'm Oliver Fell bringing it to you. We got Hard Hats up next. Approximately a 7:30 start time for that. Hope to see you there. And if not, I'll see you in the morning. Happy 4th of July. Go enjoy it.